Have you ever driven on a street here in the islands and wondered, how did that street get its name? Well, that's why every Thursday, or as we say in Hawaiian, po'aha, we have our Aloha Authentic segment, which helps to answer that question and share stories behind the given names. This month, we are highlighting streets that carry names of cultural practices in our islands. This week, we're talking about the art of kapa making. In the Ahupua'a of Waimanalo, in the moku of Ko'olaupoko here on Oahu, and in an area we know as Maunalua, or Hawaii Kai in modern times, lies a street that captures the name of an ancient art form in Hawaii known as Kuku Kapa, the street being Kapa Place. Kapa is the Hawaiian variation of tapa, or native bark cloth. This is made by pounding the outer bark of primarily the vauke tree, or the paper mulberry tree in English. However, other trees used include mamaki and ulu, just to name a couple. Kapa was used as everyday wear in old Hawaii, from malo, or traditional loincloths for men, to pa'u, or skirts, to blankets and beyond. Also, traditionally, kapa was used as a means of paying taxes to the ali'i, or the rulers of the time. The art of kapa making went underground for a while after the introduction of Western fabrics, as these piqued the interests of our Hawaiian kupuna. However, today, I'm very proud to say that this art continues to be revived. Did you know? Now you do.
And it should be revived because it is so beautiful as well as historic. So was the art of kapa making only for women?
Not technically. Mainly women did it because they had the time to do it, while the men really took care of the more hardships, like going out and collecting the tools or the resources that makes to take the tools, or even hunting and all that other manly things. So it left the women to be at home, and they usually were the ones who were pounding.
And why is wauke the primary tree used to make kapa?
There are many different types of trees in our own culture, but of course around the world with other cultures as well. For Hawaiians, the vauke tree was the most prized, as the fibers within the tree, when they pounded it, it just came out to be the most fine. And from what I can remember, Hawaiian kapa is recognized to be one of the most finest kapa.
You mentioned tools. What are some tools used in kapa?
So you gotta think nature. You know, what did our kupuna have back then? Rocks, or as we say in Hawaiian, pohaku, as a means of beating, at least for the first phase of kapa, which you pound against. And of course, different types of trees or woods that are used as the actual beaters. And we'll see in our next segment coming up with different designs used in different beaters for certain times throughout the process.
Now you talked about designs, colors. What process does that all come from?
So after you finish drying the kapa, there's another art form called ohe kapala. Ohe meaning bamboo. Kapa is that art of stamping. So you'll see a lot of these bamboo stick stamps, and combined with natural dyes made from plants and other things from nature, they would use that stamp as a means of stamping designs that hold stories onto the kapa. So the kapa piece actually becomes a storyteller as well, and that's what also carries stories throughout generations. And again, we'll have more on examples and visuals of those tools in our next segment.
A live in-studio demo.
Live in-studio.
Demo,
yes.
Okay. And again, Aloha Authentic, remind us about that service.
Yes, of course. So Aloha Authentic, we're doing our new service, especially for marketing, commercials, and advertisements that use Hawaiian names and Hawaiian words that a lot of times they're not pronounced correctly. So we want to urge, as Aloha Authentic, to pronounce the words correctly. And if you need help with those, please feel free to email me, kamaka.pili@khon2.com, and I'll be more than happy to give you the correct pronunciation of our Hawaiian names and words.
For example, I said wauke, you said vauke.
Yes, so in that example, so the word or the letter W can be pronounced as a W or a V, as a V sound. And that really comes to the different lineage or traditions that we learn from. So I know for my family, on my mother's side, they're very prominent when using the W, the W sound. So in that sense, they're very similar, and not a wrong or right, just a difference.
For example, you can hear Hawaii and Hawaii.
Yes.
So it's not wrong. Either way,
yes.
It's okay?
Yep.
All right, good to know. Thank you, Kamaka.
This week on Aloha Authentic, we continue to highlight streets with names of cultural practices in Hawaiian culture. This week, we are talking about the art of kuku kapa, or kapa pounding. And what better way to talk about this ancient art form than by bringing in a kapa practitioner, and she's Auntie Delaney Tanahi of Kapa Hawaii LLC. Good morning, Auntie.
Good morning.
Thank you very much for getting up so early. I know you live in Makaha, so she came down here super early to beat that traffic. So we have a lot to talk about with
Yes.
a little bit time.
Yes.
I didn't expect you to bring in a whole Valke, so that's beautiful. Can you explain the beginning process and every step through from start to finish? How long does that take you and what does that include?
Well, you know, to grow the trees, once you get them maybe growing from babies, it's going to take about 9 months to up to 2 years for it to grow to be usable for good kapa. Anytime within that time you can use it, but it will kind of make a difference in the final product of your kapa, either smaller, thinner, thicker, whatever you want to use. But that's the important thing to have is the Valke. And that's it's the easiest one to grow, and it was the one most used. They did use Mamaki. Mamaki is a little bit fussy, but they say that the chiefs really like the Mamaki kapa.
Awesome.
So a couple of girls been working with that, but it's interesting. So to do that whole process is a multi-step, multi-time things going on.
So what is, once you harvest, I see that in your hand, you strip it and you have that with an opihi shell.
Yes.
What is that?
So I've got a shell. So these are the tools that we would have used back then, and this shell is kind of like a ancient Hawaiian potato peeler. And so we're going to use this to take off this outside skin, because the part that we actually want is this inner layer. And I use a lot of trees cut up in these little tiny pieces, but this is not real kapa making. This is demonstration in 5 minutes kapa making. So if we were doing it, the tree would be 8, 9, 15 feet long, depending on what we're trying to make. But as you can see, a shell is pretty darn effective. I have used potato peelers. They are not so effective. So this is good.
After you strip it, then you're going to cut and peel off that outer bark.
Right. So we had no metal in Hawaii, so we have our super awesome shark tooth knife, our Nihon Mano, and we're just going to make a cut like that. This thing will slice your hand right in half, so you have to be careful using that. And then we're just going to peel this off. So if the tree was getting enough water over its time, then this is very, very easy, just like that. That was a good tree. Okay, so we get that off. We're going to move into our first beating, and in the processing of it, everybody did beatings. Well, for the most part, there's variations in different places, Samoa, Tonga, Fiji. Everybody has kind of a little bit of variations, but essentially, the way to get that piece to spread is to beat it, and the whole bark is, it's just all fibers. It's just all threads, and the beating just brings it out. When we beat, we are never angry. We are just helping this, to work it into its next place. When I teach people, grown-ups always ask, can I beat out my aggressions? No, you may not beat out aggressions when we're doing this. So you can see the size that it can get to, right?
Yeah.
Just like that.
So I think that's super awesome, just like cooking. Don't cook on angry spirit.
No, never. So the next part would involve using the ie kuku. This beater was the hohoa, and then our stone was our kua pohaku. So the ie kuku is the beater that has all the lines on it, and each of these lines has its part in bringing the kapa out after it's been fermented in Hawaii. And the fermentation involves soaking it in water for a while and letting it kind of rot a little bit. Then we would pound it on a wooden kua and beat that out. So you can see there's a watermark in here, and these are the watermarks, just like that.
So every design does something different to the fibers.
Yeah,
That's
everyone.
awesome.
They'll make the fibers move out faster, they'll compress the fibers, they'll stabilize them, and then they'll put the design in them.
So with about 30 seconds left, can you just share a little bit about, we talked about ohe kapala, but how did that become infused in part of the culture?
Well, the kapa that was gathered by Captain Cook was quite a bit different looking, and if people did things where they were stamping, they might have just used some natural object that they found, or would have just repeated making designs. But I'll show you super fast with some squid ink here that I've got.
Awesome, and just to share with our viewers, unfortunately Auntie won't be there, but to see this up front and also with other cultural practices, there's an event this weekend. It's called A Day at Queen Emma's Summer Palace from, I believe, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m., which is a great event and also a great opportunity to see these cultural practices and art forms being done in person up front. So that's some place to definitely check out. Awesome. Well, we're going to be getting out. Thank you very much, Auntie, for driving all the way down here and sharing this ancient knowledge with us. Again, if you want to find out more information and catch up on past Aloha Authentic segments, be sure to check out KHON2.com or aloha authentic.org.